Welcome to the Bellied Up podcast. I am Charlie Berens. I am here with my very, very good, great buddy, stellar buddy, Miles Montplaisir, a.k.a. Miles, the You Betcha guy.
Hello, folks.
Hello.
How you doing, Charles?
Doing good, Miles.
We actually have a correction from the last episode. We're still at the old Garden Grill and Pub, but we're not in Bemidji, Charlie.
We're not.
We're technically in Nymore. Yeah.
Tell me more.
We're on the wrong side of the Paul Bunyan Bridge.
Oh,
Go to the other side, it's Bemidji. Here we're Nymore. So
well, Nymore is beautiful this time of year, Miles.
It really is.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Now, Miles, when we're recording this, I got a little thorn still stuck in my paw that I haven't quite fully gotten out of my chest.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
Charlie, I like your hat.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
The road hunting for ditch chickens hat?
Yeah.
And you're wearing the blaze orange sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Why, Miles, with Christmas coming up.
What a great Christmas gift idea.
A great stocking stuffer for St. Nicholas Day.
Depends on what size sweatshirt you get and whether or not you can stuff it in the stocking.
Well, you just get a bigger stocking, Miles.
That's true.
I mean, they can do that these days with the wonders of sewing.
So, guys, if you got a lovely loved one that would love some Bellied Up merchandise, we also got the Bellied Up shirt that says, if you can read this, I'm bellied up to the bar, as well as Ditch Chickens shirts, hat, sweatshirt. Go to ohyoubetcha.com, ohhubetcha.com. Get them a Christmas gift. Back to regular scheduled programming.
Miles, we're in Nymore, Minnesota. Okay, and then there's a fella on the other side of the bar who asked me to do the skull chant. And I said, there's no way in frickin' heck I'm doing the gosh darn skull chant. In fact, when the Packers played the Vikings at Lambeau Field, they were smacking the snot out of them in the first quarter. And all I saw around the whole freaking stadium were these skull chants. And I got to tell you about this skull chant. I think it is the dumbest chant in the NFL.
So wait, the whole stadium sounded like this? Skull! 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 Skull!
Guys, you look like a drunk uncle at a white wedding that everyone swore they put in an Uber 45 minutes ago, but here he is trying to do the YMCA on the dance floor. Why the hell is that the deal?
I think you guys sense a little jealousy in that conversation.
Oh, we don't need a chant, okay? We have Go Pack Go, okay?
Then said he loves the school chant.
Wait, are you talking about Aaron Jones right now?
Yeah.
You stole Aaron Jones, and he says he likes the skull chant. He has to say that now. Let me tell you that much. And I will also say that you guys are paying him an asinine amount of money, and that's probably also why I'm not. I'm
gonna play devil's advocate. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Packers stealing a Vikings player, though. When was the last time that happened?
You know what? You guys are welcome for Brett Favre too, and I hope that last game where he threw it right over the middle to the New Orleans Saints, ending your Super Bowl.
You could see the pain in his face when you bring that up.
Well, what do you?
Hey, you got this is traumatic. All right, you keep bringing up these traumatic things.
You got to remember, I grew up with Brett Favre. That's why I have heart murmurs now. Is because every time he would go back, it's like, oh gosh, this is getting picked. But a lot of times it got caught.
They got trauma about the Vikings, just like Brett Favre's got brain trauma.
Charlie. He had to go there. Miles, what are you doing? I suppose.
Yeah.
But what is it with? Like, hey, guys, where does the skull chant even come from? Like, who knows the story?
It was a soccer team in Europe, I think.
You guys stole that from a soccer team?
Is that true, Jake? Yeah.
Does it? I don't know. Get on Google. This is what's wrong with America right now. You guys can't even lie to me about it.
What is it, Jake?
I got it. The skull chant comes from the Viking war chant made popular by the Icelandic national football soccer team during UEFA Euro 2016.
So they stole Aaron Jones and Brett Favre and the skull chant, Charlie.
You guys are just thieves. You're pirates. You're Vikings. That makes a lot of sense.
They're pillagers, is what I think.
Pillagers, yeah, that's true. Other things too that we don't need to give historical accuracy on. So you really stole that from a Iceland soccer team?
It's true.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, anyways,
come on, it's at least more clever than Go Pack Go.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Go, right? Pack, go. I do agree that the Packers could find a really cool chant.
All right, let's see what you got, Charlie. Is there any what chant, if you were going to invent it right now for the Packers, what would it be?
Well, you got to think about it, because first of all, I like Go Pack Go, but I agree we could maybe spice up something. Maybe a little bit of spice, a little pepper. Speaking of spice, our food's coming.
Are you buying time to try and find
this? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, right off the top here, we are doing a sweet potato fry taste test.
And what's the consensus, Charlie?
Oh, man. This sweet potato fry, I got to tell you, the Green Mill does not hold a candle to these. What is that place called?
Green Mill is right.
These suckers. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah.
There's a reason why grill is in front of pub at this bar.
There's
a reason why it's not.
I'm going
garden, pub, and grill. It's grill and pub.
4.986 out of 5 on these sweet potato fries.
I agree. Very good. Well, Charlie, what do you think? Before we get into callers, you gotta come up.
Thought I got the diversion.
I know. Give me a Packer chant that you think that they should implement.
Keep moving.
That doesn't really work.
Kind of does, because you gotta think packing. The Acme Packing Company is where this came from.
That's what the managers are yelling.
Mm-hmm. There it goes.
Yeah, okay. Keep moving. No, it's move in. So it goes, because Iowa, like University of Iowa, they do IOWA, and each section of the stadium does a different letter. You could do the same, keep move in, and then go all the way around the thing after a touchdown.
Oh, I like that.
And keep her moving, because you guys are no, that's the chant you do after a first down.
Keep
move in.
It's gotta be like, keep. What are you gonna hit the two? Keep move in. Keep move.
That's actually good.
Yeah,
that's
not
not first
bad.
Down.
That's what's up. We'll see if the Packers adopt it. Huh?
Let's go. Shall we take some callers?
Let's do it, Miles. Belly on up to the bar and tell us what's on your mind, Joe.
Well, I just got married on September 21st.
Congratulations.
Thank you much. But let me tell you what, these vendors, they fleece you up, they fleece you down, they fleece you sideways, and they get you.
So you're saying that wedding venues, the vendors, the flower people, the all of the photographer, you're saying they're dicking you up and down is what you're saying.
Yeah, That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, so it all started. We were trying to lock down the venue. We find the venue, and we're negotiating back and forth with them. They say, hey, we'll waive the event fee as long as you hit your food and bev minimum, which we do. We plan our menu out so that we get over it, and then the final bill comes around and they throw that back on there. It's like, what the heck are we doing, guys? We just talked about this in the first contract. It wasn't there. The second contract was there. So, we have another round of negotiation after the final bill before we pay it. Thank God for my wife. She's drives a hard bargain. We were able to get it taken off. But, it's like, what are we doing, guys? Next thing, we had our photographer. We get her all lined up and everything. Miles, I don't mean to be taking shots at your wife. I'm sure she runs a much more honest business than this one, but we get the get the photographer lined up, and we reached out to her 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times to get that final bill paid. And, she's leaving us on delivered. Finally she gets back to us and she says, yeah, I have your photos ready. I won't release them to you guys until, or our first preview, won't release them to you guys until you pay your final bill. We're like, we've been trying to do that for 2 weeks now. What's going on? Yeah. So those two, and then our DJ's maybe been the worst one. We finally find this guy. He says he wants to meet up with us, finds a place. We agree on a place to meet up. I go. I'm sitting there for an hour. He doesn't show up.
No, that's a DJ move right there. So you're just having one thing after another. Huge pain in the ass. Did you overpay for the DJ and the wedding photographer too, do you feel? Or were those prices at least reasonable? And you just save money on their professionalism?
Well, my wife, she said she didn't want to skimp on the photography, which I understand. You see the horror stories with those. I think we overpaid a little bit on the photographer, but thankfully, after the DJ didn't show up, he gave us a call back and was very apologetic. Offered $100 off. I said, "Why don't we make that $500 off?" And he said, "Meet in the middle, $250. Call it a deal." But
Yeah, I mean, really, if you think about it, though, that hour where you sat there by yourself, you're getting paid $250 an hour to do that. So that's not such a bad gig.
Yeah.
Excellent way to look at it.
Yeah. So we knocked that one off the list. Cha-ching.
Yeah, that's all right.
You're getting paid $250 an hour. Now, photography, you got to think. Photographers are creatives, correct? And Charlie, if you're a creative guy. Yeah. If you had a photography business, do you think that you would be messaging people back about billing very often?
So here is the thing with creatives. Oftentimes they are space cadets. They should not be doing their actual nuts and bolts of the business. And that's what you get. You're dealing with someone with probably a tattoo on their kneecap or something like that. I mean, I'm sorry to say this comes with the territory of, those pot smokers.
And usually the better they are, the worse they are at responding.
That's true. So it's a very fair point, Miles. If you are if they have terrible business skills, you're going to get some really good pictures. And if you don't, then you can have a problem. So my question is, how good were those pictures?
Well, you're bringing me to another point. We paid the final bill yesterday. She said the day you pay the final bill, I'll release your first 300 photos of 600, and we have yet to see a picture.
That's
almost 24 hours since we paid the bill.
I'm going to say this. I don't like the holding your pictures hostage for the money. That seems like at least do half up front, I don't know. Maybe there's
that's what the down payment's for, right?
The other thing is I know a few wedding photographers. She hasn't started editing those things yet. If I'm being totally honest. So that was her saying she's not releasing them until you pay the final bill. It was her just trying to buy time. I'm not saying that my wife does this, Charlie, but
is that how it goes?
She's gonna kill me for saying.
But it
was more so when she was doing wedding videos. She was like, so we can't do anything on Saturday because my wedding video is due
oh my God.
tomorrow at noon, and I have to do that.
Oh,
so
that's
just the nature of the beast, I think, in that industry. It's kind of like you've seen a thing called rapper time, Charlie.
Rapper time?
Rappers show up whenever they want.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of photography time is a thing.
Okay.
They send the photos when they're ready.
Yeah. I mean, as somebody who's often late, but not out of ego, just out of the fact that...
No, you have time blindness.
No, I just, my excuse, I grew up in a big family and we were always late for everything. So that translated to me. That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. Not my fault. Totally my fault, but not my fault. So now, Here's the other thing: them screwing you over on the billing standpoint. If we're talking about the catering person, all these fine line, like little what do you call them, hidden costs, that kind of a thing. What is the service fees? Like what do they actually do? And why do they exist? And I think people just put them in the contracts, hoping people don't read the contracts and say, well, it was a great wedding, and this is a once in a 2 to 3 time in a lifetime kind of a deal. And
they're taking advantage of that.
They absolutely. And you know what's worse than weddings? Funerals. Oh my gosh. You want to get, raked over the coals for a $10,000 casket, watch one of your loved ones die. I tell you what. I mean, and that's probably a nice casket, but it's just going in the ground. You know what I mean? Like the finish doesn't need to be that good on that thing. It's only going to be seen for a few hours. So
yeah, my dad passed away a few months ago. God rest his soul. He saw the price of a casket and said, "No chance. Burn me and put me in an urn."
Okay. I was thinking he was maybe going to be a coffee tin type of guy, but Ern does the job as well.
He splurged a little.
Well, sorry for your loss with your dad, first of all, but
I appreciate it. Yeah.
You like how he's Midwest cheap to the end. God bless him.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just, something about it, you're paying all this money. You think might raise you up on the priority list a little bit. The other thing, the venue, they said, mics and TV screen were included if we wanted to do a slideshow. So we put together a slideshow, we sent it over, and they tack another $500 for that. We say, well, we're not going to have the slideshow up then. And they say, we'll waive that one. That's a favor.
This is all crazy negotiation. Just put in a bunch of stuff people are going to negotiate for, so you look like a good guy, and you just get the overpriced thing that you were going to go for to begin with.
What was the wedding venue? Was it like at a hotel? Was it at a barn? Like what kind of wedding venue are we talking?
Yeah, so it was a country club, so it was a little on the nicer side, but. They said they only do about 4 weddings a year when there's member events going on. So.
They did a study and they told some students to make half of the students were supposed to make 1 pottery piece for the semester, and they told the other students to do as many pottery pieces as they can in a semester. And tell you what, by the end of the semester, the people who were doing as many as they could, their pots were better than the people who did 1. So you got to maybe keep an eye out for that. If they're only doing a few weddings a year, they're not going to be very well trained in how to do a wedding. Charlie.
Miles, I didn't know where you were going with that at first, but now I see it, and I like that you're reading studies. That's what I like about you. You know?
I saw on TikTok, I think.
No, it's smart. But yeah, the more reps you get, the better you are. But also doing a wedding at a country club, because everybody sees that you got that money right there.
That is true.
And so
that's true.
They're going to throw on those service fees, They're going to take their sweet ass time, say pay up front, all that, because it's like.
Should we role play the country club here, Charlie?
Yeah, which one do you want to be?
I'll be the event coordinator.
Okay.
You be the GM of the country club.
Okay.
Hey, looks like we got a couple that are looking to get married here. How much should we charge them?
Do they know how much an annual fee is? Is one of their family members a member here?
No.
What? And they want, I mean, well, and then we got to put on a non-member wedding fee.
Yes, we do.
Which we go with that. They'll talk it down.
$15,000. You can start high, and they're going to talk it down. Somewhere 15, in the middle, maybe 7,500.
We'll look like heroes. We'll look like heroes. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, let's charge them for a slideshow.
Oh yeah, and then we'll say we'll throw that in for free.
Yeah.
So we'll take that off right there.
But then we're going to upcharge them for the non-member fee.
Yeah, but we won't tell them that till like after the facts. Once it's done, hide that in the fine print. They're never going to read it.
So do you think? God, you know what?
What's Jerry?
Should we give them a good experience? It's their wedding day. They're already going to be stressed. We shouldn't stress them out, right?
No. Let's stress them out the week before.
Yes.
Because then they'll be like, I can't handle it. Just throw money at it.
Let's stress them out the week before.
Yeah. Because then they'll forget by the time they get to the wedding that we ever stress them out at all.
We'll make them sign a contract. They're not going to read it.
No. By the way, what's Jerry doing? Jerry the lawyer? Get Jerry the lawyer over here. Have him type 4 to 5 pages of just.
How about 40 to 50 pages?
40 to 50 is better. Have it sound legal, but say absolutely nothing.
Correct.
40 to 50, but perfect.
All right. $50,000 wedding.
Let's get these people hitched.
Is that how you think it went?
That is almost verbatim the meetings we had with them. It's like you're in the room.
Yeah.
Did you get charged a non-member fee?
No, I think we were able to negotiate that one out. We said because we did a relatively quick engagement, 7 months, but we said, listen, you're not booked in 7 months out. You're not going to get anyone in here. You're not going to get a member that's getting married in that amount of time.
I like what you did there.
We were able to get that one knocked out. Yeah. No, we knew what we had, played our hand right, but it was just those ticky-tack fees at the end there.
Well, you know why they're doing you know why they're doing the ticky-tack fees, because you were ticky-tacking them from the get-go, and they're ticky-tacking back. Turned into a game of tic-tac-toe.
Ticky-tack on the toes.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, Miles, even if he wasn't doing the tic-tac, they'd probably still do the tic-tac because that's how they make their money off the tic-tac.
Yeah.
They're not making burger sales at the country club pool, I can tell you that much. And I'll say this as someone who worked at a country club once. There's a lot of money that you get from people.
There's a lot of money in tic-tac-toe.
There's a lot of money in that world, and they just say, well, it's a country club. You're paying for the name. You're paying for the esteem. You're paying for the exclusivity. And it's just a bunch of happy horse shit. I think that the next time you get married, you and your wife, you guys, or for your, renewal of your vows.
Good save.
You guys just find yourself a nice little tavern and two bar stools sit next to each other. And there will be no hidden fees in that, but you should tip your bartender.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I told my wife, I said, let's find a VFW or an American Legion or something that's available on the weekend. She shot that one down before I was even down on one knee. I said, let's save the money. Let's just have a party. But we had to make it a pretty party. So
it's a cultural thing, man. It's not until we as a society look at weddings and say, you know what, a house would be better. It's not until we all collectively do that we're just going to be going to doing these stupid ass tux rental things and just da. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Wedding dresses. I told my wife, I said, whatever you're spending on your wedding dress, I get to spend on my suit because I'm going to wear that thing more than once. And the second she got into the wedding shop, it must have just gone right out one ear because she came home and told me the price, and I almost fainted on the spot. Holy cow! The white dress, for God's sakes.
$10,000?
A little less.
7?
Under 5.
Oh,
but,
wow.
Yeah.
I said the same thing about.
$5,000.
I said the same thing about my wedding suit, and then I lost a bunch of weight, and I can't wear it anyway. So I literally bought a wedding suit that I could wear in the future, and then now it doesn't fit.
Miles, you can go get it tailored and probably make a suit for your little guy now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The excess, I can just make a small jacket.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, listen, we're sorry you got screwed over by the wedding industry. The good news is you're in good company with everybody else who ever got married. So the only way to save
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. The only way to save it is elope.
Hey, just think how Charlie feels. He paid money for a wedding, and then now he doesn't even have a wife.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Could be worse.
It could be worse. Count your blessings before they're hatched.
Yeah, definitely. Where are you guys drinking today?
We're at the Garden Grill and Pub near the Bemidji area. Where are you at?
Oh, sure. I'm over in Woodbury right now, Minnesota.
Oh, not too far.
Yeah. Well, enjoy the berries this time of year.
Yeah, thank you.
I hear they taste like.
Hey, I'll let you get going. Make sure you give a talking to whoever's on on that phone line, all right?
I will. Yeah,
we're sorry about that.
We've already been giving them a chin a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, no worries, boys. Hey, take it easy.
Have a good one.
All right, bye. It's tough because you got artists, you got people like DJs, photographers,
DJ artist is questionable.
Yeah, but people,
there's a spectrum. They're on the spectrum, and it's not necessarily high. DJs are on the spectrum.
Yeah, they're
of creativity.
They are, and catering and food, and it's a lot of hard work. It's like, you understand running a small business, as I do too, that those are big gigs, and they want to get paid. They want to get paid by people. So you understand it from that standpoint. But on the other standpoint, it's like, dude, let's buy a friggin' house. Let's elope. Like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
Because then you just get 200 people there, and you're expecting them, without telling them, that they should bring a gift that's worth at least $75 a person.
Well, what's smart about the wedding industry, Charlie? They get them young. Culture is trained young kids to be excited about their future wedding day someday. So when it comes wedding time, this is my dream since I was a youngin', since I was a young gal, and then they can just take advantage of that.
I just wonder how many people get married because they put down deposits and they can't get that money back, and they don't have that money. You know what I mean? Because it's like a huge financial. It should just not be about the money, but it is. It is. Nothing you can do about it. There are worse problems in the world. So, anyways, Miles,
take another one.
Let's take another caller.
Oh, this is Morgan.
Morgan. Why don't you belly up to the bar? What do you want to get off your chest today?
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm on. I want to talk about, so I just recently had a baby, and my husband
Congrats on
my husband.
Congrats on the sex.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. And so my husband and I are both from Minnesota, and I'm a tried and true, Midwest gal, grew up doing winter sports. So I know how to ski. I know how to skate. I know how to snowboard, and I want to teach my daughter all these awesome, winter sports. And my husband doesn't know how to do any of that. He's never learned how to skate, never learned how to ski, doesn't know how to snowboard. How do I convince him to do that? Or should I convince him to do that before, my daughter gets older? Because I want her to be able to do that stuff too.
Yeah, she doesn't want her dad to be a loser. You know?
Just because a guy doesn't really know how to ski or snowboard that well doesn't make him a loser, Charlie.
Looks like we got another loser on this side of the bar. I
grew up in Fargo, North Dakota, Charlie. Tell me the closest ski hill from Fargo, North Dakota, all right?
Well, I didn't learn how to I grew up in Wisconsin. I didn't learn how to ski till I was 18. A big family, you don't got the dollars to go skiing. Skating, though, is something that anyone can figure out. There are skating rinks anywhere. And I will say this. I grew up with rollerblades.
Yep.
And rollerblading really taught me how to ski. So you can learn how to ski without spending a lot of money. You just get some rollerblades and go down a big hill, Yeah. I had my dad's old ice skates. And he had these hockey skates, and then you can kind of learn that stuff. You can get a lot of this stuff cheap enough,
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know why I'm even talking about it. You brought up the skiing thing, but anyways, yeah. Or what you could do is teach them together.
Yeah.
So then you're holding your kid's hand and then your husband's hand.
That would be cute.
That would be so cute.
You and your daughter. Are your husband and your daughter on the bunny hill together? That's a great Christmas card photo,
isn't it? Or it's a great long video that somebody takes from a distance and puts on TikTok and be like, "Look at this! This woman's teaching her husband and her kid at the same time." Yeah, you can shame him. You can tell him he's gonna go viral if he doesn't learn. Because
do you think it would kill his confidence a little bit if he's in a class though with like all these little kids together and it's like him and my daughter.
Snowy Madison.
Here's how you gotta pitch it to him like he's doing the plot of Billy Madison.
Yeah.
He'll love that.
Yeah. Is he an athletic guy, period? Does he do any athletics?
Yeah, he is athletic. He plays softball.
Let's pump the brakes on being athletic.
Yeah.
I've seen 400-pound guys playing softball.
Yeah, softball does not count by what did he play actual baseball at ever any point?
Yeah, in high school he did. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's an athletic guy. He just didn't grow up doing this cold winter stuff.
No, he never got introduced to it. And I feel like my family was super fortunate. My dad's a ski jumper. So like my dad's kind of crazy in that aspect where he was, jumping.
Yeah. I mean, put yourself in his shoes. You got an intimidating ass family.
Yeah. How is he supposed to just get up on a hill knowing that your dad's probably somewhere that's just like judging him? Because you're for sure taking video of his first time down,
Yeah, I guess you could say that is pretty intimidating because, my dad was in the 1980 Olympics for ski jumping.
Oh,
so
for Pete's
a lot of pressure.
way.
Oh, my God.
1980s, you said?
Yep, miracle.
That was that year, huh? Is he buddies with those guys still, or?
So he doesn't like they ate every meal together, and he bunked with all of them.
Whoa.
He doesn't stay in contact with them too much, but like he was there for the game. We have all the tickets. He has all the memorabilia. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
That is sweet.
That is so intimidating for your husband.
Your poor husband.
Is your husband from a different place, from a non-cold weather place?
No, he's from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. So it's a suburb of Minneapolis.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Your dad is a Olympic ski jumper. Did he happen to take any hardware home, or was it just a really awesome thing that he was able to go?
Yeah, you got any pawnables sitting around?
No hardware, but it was an awesome thing for him to be able to go. And we've got some other cool stuff from him traveling all over.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah,
does he have the Olympic ring tattoo?
No, but he actually has a ring. He has a U.S. Olympic ring.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
I didn't know you got
I
those.
think that's cooler than a tattoo, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can take the ring off. Tattoo at some point will be like a saggy set of rings.
Instead of rings, it'll just be ovals.
Yeah, yeah. The Olympic ovals. Oh, man. Well, hey, does your husband seem like he might be interested in this, or is he going to need some convincing?
I think he's going to need some convincing because he's been going for so long without, actually, trying it. So he's like, well, why start now,
You know what? I think you're thinking about it all wrong. Charlie, when you were young, your dad would be working in the garage, and what do you do?
Get your ass out here. You're helping.
And
Get out of the
and he called it what?
Clean the garage?
Quality time.
Oh, you didn't call it that, but
that's what
that
you
was
call
what he
it
meant.
now.
Yeah.
So you were doing quality time with your dad. Fond memories, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, very fun.
You now have a one-on-one bond quality time thing to do with your daughter where your husband isn't there.
Oh, it could be mommy lady time. Mommy,
you know what I mean?
Time.
It's like this is a thing that you two do together.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. We definitely need more opportunities to have one-on-one time because we've been so busy with the baby. So we're trying to spend some time together alone, and maybe it's a good date night thing.
Correct. Oh, wait.
No, Miles was saying the opposite. He was saying you with your daughter.
Your daughter spending quality time.
But we'll take it the way you're taking it too. We'll take it the way you're taking it.
Works both ways.
Hey, what? How come you guys didn't do any of this while you were dating? Did you want him to do it or no?
I did want to do it, but I think he's just we've never had the chance to do it. Like if we were going to do a ski, normally when we do like trips and stuff, like, because we would normally go like on a ski trip or something, but we normally go to like warmer places now. And I don't know, it just hasn't really like come up. So I want to be able to teach my daughter this stuff, but yeah, I guess we really hadn't had the time or opportunity to.
How pissed would you be if he actually decided to take it up and he was a better skier than you after a little bit?
Oh, I'd be so mad.
Yeah. So you got to take into that account as well.
Dangle that carrot out there.
You might be opening up a can of worms that you may not love. You may be like, hey, I wish I wouldn't have done that because now I'm pissed off because he's a better skier than me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Skiing is a tough one to learn later on in life. How old is he?
He's 33.
Okay. All right. Still a good time. Because you don't want to be embarrassed on the bunny hills, and then you might try a bigger hill, and then you're just flying. And it's tough to go ass over tea kettle on a ski hill and yard sail and know how to deal with a yard sail. I had to learn that at a fairly old age, respective to the others, and you just got these little kids there, just whizzing past you. And I did a yard sale when I was in Colorado once, and this little girl, she was seeing me put my skis back in the boots, and she shouts, your toes gotta go in first, bro. from the chair stand. So it's really embarrassing if you don't know what you're doing.
There's nothing more intimidating than a young person who's really good at skiing or snowboarding.
Yeah. And they're so good out there.
I know.
And it's like dangerous, like you're up on a mountain. The only way to get down, like you're kind of nervous. So
yeah, as Michael Scott would say, all the people he knows that skis are dead. So it's a dangerous sport.
I love a good office quote from you, Miles. That's got to be on our bingo.
Hey, maybe he's not a skier. Maybe just have him spend some quality time with your dad and get him on the ski jump.
Yeah, send him off that right away. Throw him in the deep end. Have you ever ski jumped before?
Would ever do that? Not since I was really, really little.
I mean, that's got to be one of the most terrifying things ever, Charlie.
Oh, you couldn't pay me to do that.
No.
I tried one jump one time. Oh, man. It did not end well. No. And it was a real baby jump. I ran into my buddy. No, seeing that's like, how do you even practice for that? How do you go off that the first time? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Is there a big trampoline underneath? Like how do you even do it? Nothing can prepare you for that.
Just go.
You just go. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Well, we appreciate you calling in today. You got a lot of stuff to think about, Maybe just treat it as quality time with you and your daughter someday. Let him just have a few whiskeys at the lodge and call it a day.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your help.
You betcha. We'll talk to you soon now.
I went skiing with Ann's family a few years back.
Yeah.
It was also like 40 pounds heavier than this.
Yeah.
And they're all bundling up to go skiing, right? Yeah. It's cold out.
Yeah.
So I start bundling up, I do like 2 runs and I'm so fucking sweaty and hot.
You get really hot doing that.
I'm shedding. I mean, I could have just been out there in a t-shirt, still been sweating because I'm just spending the whole time snow plowing all the way down because I'm just scared to eat shit.
Oh, you're pizzaing the whole way down? Is that what you're saying?
Towards the end of the trip, though, I started to figure out the little back and forth and...
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I've been doing it since I was 18 years old, and I do it maybe one time a year, maybe less. I'm still not very confident, not very good.
What's the point in breaking a bone just to ride down on skis?
I think it's fun, and you see some cool stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's super expensive.
I get why it's fun. But for me, at the skill level that I'm at, I'm kind of just like, it's not necessarily worth it to get injured doing this.
But you're an athletic guy, and I feel like with a little bit, you could like get safe. I think that's all you got to do is get safe. Like, can I get down a hill if I find myself accidentally on this hill? And the answer for me for a long time was no.
I'm still at that stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just got to an okay thing where I'd feel all right if I found myself on Black Diamond. Anyways.
Take another one?
Let's do it. All right, folks, it is time for a little fan mail.
Fan mail?
Fan mail. Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me want to
wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Fan mail. I'm hoping you can help me with gift ideas for my dad, Randy. He's the ultimate Midwestern cliche. Born and raised up north. Thinks a blizzard is good grilling weather. Has more Packers t-shirts than friends. You get the idea. Every year he gets us these ridiculous gifts, but insists he doesn't need anything. But I refuse to accept that. Got any ideas that aren't a 6-pack or a custom cheese tray? Ooh.
Well, Charlie, this is an easy one.
This is Heather, a very stressed daughter, Heather. How'd she know I was going to suggest a 6-pack and a custom cheese tray?
But if he doesn't want that, if they've already done that, what should they get him, Charlie?
Hey, you know what's green? Christmas. You know what else is green? Tippy cow.
Shamrock
mint, baby.
I'm sucking down a little Shamrock mint today. And if you got a Randy in your life, you just don't know what to get him for a gift. Make sure you get him a nice ice cold bottle and glass of Tippy Cow.
And tell Randy we says hi.
Nothing
cheers.
says holidays like a little Tippy Cow.
Hell no. Cheers to you, Miles. Randy, cheers to you and Heather. Cheers to you and Heather. Before you give it to him, crack open that bottle. Pour a little out for yourself.
You earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, folks, as we dive deeper into winter, we all know accidents happen.
They do, Miles. You can't avoid them. Sometimes you give a slippity-doo-dah, slippity-day, go ass over a tea kettle, and tomorrow becomes today.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to say. Whether you're shoveling snow or taking a tumble while trying to get your holiday lights up, I know it's going to happen to you this year. You're hanging those Christmas lights. You might have a stumble and a fall, Charlie. I've seen your balance. But don't let those insurance companies push you around. You got to call Nicolay Law when that happens.
You've seen my balance after a couple cocktails. I am very good at balancing, but if there's a steady wind, you never know.
That's true. And there can be a lot of frustration when dealing with insurance claims, especially around the busy holiday season, Charles.
That's true, Miles. It is a accident-prone time of year.
And so the importance of having someone it's important to have someone who knows the local landscape that's fighting for you, Charlie. So if you guys are injured this holiday season, call Nicolay Law at 1-855-NICOLAY or visit nicolaylaw.com.
And tell Russell we says hi.
Hey, this is Caleb.
What's up, Caleb? How you doing, my guy?
Doing good. How you doing?
All real good. Belly up to the bar. Tell us what's on your mind.
Hey, I'm just calling to let you, Charlie and Miles, know that me and some of my pole vault buddies from college are building like a 7-man, maybe plus tandem bicycle, and seeing if you guys wanted to come on down and ride that when you're in town. We've been collecting bikes around town, and we're welding them together, and we're going to see how long of a bike we can make and ride.
I just want to say, as a former bike mechanic, I approve of this message. And how many bike frame bongs did it take you to come up with this idea, might I ask?
Oh, yeah, it's funny. I can't disclose.
Yeah, I bet. I'm going to guess 2.
Part of the secret formula.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. So are we talking like a mountain or road bike frames? Or because that...
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now we had a really old, like 70s road bike connected to, a mountain bike. That was actually full suspension, but we swapped it out since then, and we're really open to any bikes.
Really, you can do that with?
We're talking Huffies, we're talking all of them. Charlie.
That's pretty. I feel like it might. Oh, that's awesome! I got to see a picture of this. Do you guys have any pictures yet, or are you just in the drafting phase?
We got 2. So it's a actual tandem. Connected right now, and we're trying to be putting a third one on sometime soon here, the next coming week. And if we can get more bikes, we can get them done as soon as possible. But yeah, we got a picture of the tandem we got welded up right now.
Yeah,
you should send that to the Bellied Up Instagram page.
And as you keep adding more bikes, keep sending us updated pictures.
We need more updates.
Then we should do like a full post of the progression for people to see. I think this is one of the most special things about the Midwest, the ingenuity that comes out of here. I mean, this is the place that brought you the trampoline, Miles.
That's true, and the foam finger.
And also the chiropractor, a 7+ tandem bicycle.
Now, I will have to say something here, Charlie. It's been on my bucket list for my life to talk to someone who's a pole vaulter.
Is it?
Yeah, so I'm checking that box off today. If I had to imagine in my head what a pole vaulter does in their spare time, it would be exactly this, a 7-person tandem bike.
You're just about right.
Yeah. It's like you're crazy enough to run with a giant pole, fling yourself 20 feet in the air, and land safely. I mean, you're doing tandem bicycle. You're doing crazy shit in your spare time.
It's a drug. This guy's doing tandems for sure.
Oh, man.
Have you made other crazy stuff, or is this your first invention?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We've been doing like pallet bars and, stuff around the house. And, we've taken old poles that we've snapped and put them up and made stuff out of that. But the tandem, thus far is, we're just getting into welding territory. So, the sky's the limit, really.
Wait, so you're just getting into welding territory? So you're first learning how to weld on something that could put somebody in the hospital? Is that right? Just going down a monster bombing a hill. Then the middle guy just falls off, no front tire to speak of.
Yep.
You got to remember, Charlie, this is a pole vaulter. We're not talking with a normal human here.
Before you weld another bike onto this, I want you to do me a favor and type up a document that limits your liability in this whole situation. You can thank me for that later.
All right.
You might. How old are you? You're pretty young.
Yeah, we're all about 18 through 22, since we're all freshmen or seniors through in college. So
you guys don't have any assets then.
Absolutely not. The asset is the tandem itself. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was going with. If you were a little bit older, if you were like Charlie and I, no way are we going to be able to find 7 friends to ride a bike with us.
Yeah. Your friends. Isn't that funny? Yeah, you get older, your friends just start peeling away.
Yeah, you have to put your grandpa on the back at the end. If you and I were going to do a bicycle, we'd maybe 3 deep, and that's about it.
Yeah. Well, so now is the time. While you got a bunch of friends that are haven't had the injuries. I feel like once you get to the age of 26, you start pulling things a little bit. And hang on, we got the video. We got the video.
We got the video of you guys welding in. Just looks like it's. Oh yeah,
right in the driveway. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Also, I like the eye protection you guys are wearing.
Yeah, for God's sakes. One dude's just looking away.
One guy's got the helmet on. The other guy is just burning his retinas. He's just staring right at it. You see that?
And I like this dude up here holding the bike. He's just looking away.
Well, no, he's the lookout. He's
the lookout. Yeah. Who's holding the thing without the eye protection?
It's probably Gavin or Alex, one of those two. But everybody in that video is a pole vaulter. So I mean, if that answers any of your questions,
this does answer the question. Yeah, the pole vaulter house. What gets you guys into pole vaulting? What first inspired you for that?
I guess maybe not being like the best at other events, so you got to pick the one that's a little bit harder, and then once you get good at it, you're better than everybody else because everybody else is either too scared or not good enough to do it. So then you got to stick with it.
What do you do for your package? I've seen a few pole vaulting videos where the package is the thing that touches the pole. Where the pole action.
Every time I see a pole vaulting video on the internet, I think he's coming down on the pole. Yeah. And then when they don't, it's like a sigh of relief.
It's a miracle. Yeah. It's a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, if the package is causing you the problems, you just got to make sure everybody knows that's what knocked the bar down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually street cred in the vaulting community.
Good way to lose the Olympics. Yeah, I would have won the Olympics, but I had too big of a package.
Exactly.
Now tell us, have you ever gotten a colonoscopy from the pole vault pole?
Well,
No, I luckily haven't. There's been some close calls, and there was another vaulter from our conference a couple of years ago. You might have seen the videos on the internet where, he had a little bit of that going on, but it definitely leaves a mark. That thing's coming down with some force.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
what happened to him in the video? I didn't see it. What can we look up to see the video?
Pole vaulter, gets pulled in the anus or something. It should have come up. It was on, Sports Center and all that. There's a good video of it out there.
He took the pole right in the anus.
I think we call that the not top 10. Charlie.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Wow.
That is a full
Play it again.
colonoscopy. Does insurance cover that?
Here's the pole. And oh no!
Oh my! Hey, he cleared though. He cleared. He's going to the next round.
How was did you talk to him, huh? Did it how was his butt after that?
Yeah, he had like a huge ring bruise almost where he almost got impaled by the pole since the top is they're hollow. But he recovered and came back.
Yeah, there's a few people getting this pole in the.
Yeah, go to the doctor and you're like, Doc, I need you to take a look at my booty.
Yeah,
and he's like, what happened? And then he takes a look and he's like, I was a pole vaulting accident. And he looks at you like, sure. Yeah, this is a pole vaulting accident.
Yeah, we're just experimenting.
Okay. You're not the first person to tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
you had a rodent issue. Anyways, I think that however you go about it, that's a dangerous situation. Man, oh man.
So you're going to get a patent for your 7-person tandem bicycle?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we got a couple of lawyer friends or something that can write us something a little up, and we got to get a name for it yet too. And, from there, yeah, figure it out.
You got any good names that he can name it, Charlie? I was thinking about that too.
Like the 7 deadly, something that rhymes with sins.
The 7 deadly wins. Isn't a win a type of bicycle?
You call it the cat. They call it the centipede.
The
7 deadly Schwins. That's good.
Oh, I like that.
That's what's up. 7 deadly Schwins. Do you gotta have it be all Schwins then, or at least
just
right
put the
Schwinn.
Yeah, put the stickers on there.
Yeah, the 7 deadly Schwins.
Go to Walmart and peel the stickers off the bikes.
Yeah, or or you can do it's very human centipede, so you can kind of mess with that whole situation there,
Yeah, I mean, some of these seats are pretty nuts to butts right now. I mean, you're basically sitting on the first person handlebars. So,
yeah.
It's basically a human centipede.
Yeah.
You guys kind of becoming the talk of the campus, or no?
Not quite yet. It's new. To be honest, we just started it this week, and it's already been in and out for repairs. But I mean, as soon as we get, I'd say 4 or 5 plus going, and to get up to our mark of around 7 or 8, we better be on, the bar stools and whatnot of this campus. You know what I mean? Getting on the campus story and maybe in the paper or something. I got a buddy who's in the press.
Before you release this to any other media outlets, when you start getting more bikes on this, you got to send it to us first so we can release it on the Bellied Up page first, Charlie.
We're your biggest
fans.
Right,
yeah, all you guys.
And hey,
send us some stickers or something. We'll throw them on.
Oh, absolutely. We'll send you some shirts. We want you guys wearing Bellied Up merch on this thing.
Bellied Up to the centipede,
absolutely.
Baby. And we also.
You guys gonna come out and ride her though?
I'll come up and ride as long as you promise that one dude who was doing the welding without the glasses is not the first bike. I don't. If you can promise me that.
Yeah, come on. You're gonna be biased in November, Charlie.
Oh wait, where are you again?
We're in La Crosse.
Oh, Miles, you should.
Hold on. So, did you go to the Oktoberfest by chance?
Of course, Oktoberfest. You don't really get to opt out if you live in La Crosse.
Yeah,
it's true. So did another caller.
Yeah, you have to keep an eye out for any dumps by the dumpster, and that's just a warning shot for you.
If you see two dumpsters next to each
downtown?
other. Yeah.
Yeah. 3rd Street, was that what it was?
Oh.
Yep.
That sounds about right. Holy shit.
Guy also got in trouble rounding 3rd in the bathroom the night before.
No kidding. In the bar. Wow, yeah. Bouncers won't like that one.
No. That's a no-go right there. That's indecent exposure.
Yeah, they're basically the umpire at that point.
Yep. That's you're
out right there and then.
Out at 3rd. Out at 3rd. Not safe. I mean, safer.
Yeah, safer.
But definitely not safe. So you can still get the oral herp and kicked out that way. Anyways, this is really exciting. Please keep us posted. And yes, when I come to La Crosse, I would love to get on that bike and give her a go. So there you go. You got roughly a month. Okay. So a little less than a month. Yeah.
Sounds good. I appreciate Miles and Charlie. Thanks for taking my call.
You bet. 100%. This was fun. We'll see you soon.
Take care, y'all.
Bye-bye. I love it.
You should actually go and ride it.
I absolutely will.
Because what's funny is when this comes out, you will have already been in La Crosse.
Yeah.
And then we could post a video of you riding.
That would be great, dude. You should come down too.
Okay.
You be on it as well. I'm not doing this alone. And we're definitely not going down a hill first go.
No, God,
See,
no.
These guys also, I don't know that I think this is their first time welding. They're learning how to weld on this thing. And unfortunately for this, you're really going to want a decent, someone who knows something. I think, I don't know. I've never done it, but it does seem like something you just,
you got to remember though, like these are pole vaulters, dude. They don't give a shit.
Pole vaulters. That dude just looking at it, you know, I mean,
staring directly at the weld.
Yeah. And sparks are just flying. Like,
I respect it though.
Yeah.
It's like tow truck drivers and pole vaulters are cut from the same cloth. I know that doesn't really make sense, but they're just fearless. I feel like
dude, tow truck. I got my car towed one time, got repoed, and got my truck got repoed.
Why did? Oh, you told that. I feel like before. At least you told me that story.
I think so. But
forgot to pay your bill.
Yeah. I just wasn't answering my phone. And dude, this guy was awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
well, Tyler has a bit like they'll show up. It'll be negative 10 degrees out. T-shirt, jeans, smoking a cigarette right on the side of like a glare ice highway. Yeah. And they don't give a shit. They pop out of there. They're on the ground hooking shit up. Yeah. They don't give a rat's ass.
No. The amount of near-death misses of your... Yeah. And not only that, but trying to repo someone's car. I mean, people pull guns on you. Yeah. You know, it's gnarly business. Should we do another call?
No, Charlie, I think that's it.
Is that it? That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of the Bellied Up Podcast. What a blast, Miles. It's been here with you here at the Garden Grill and Pub. Wonderful times. And make sure that, folks, you get these road hunting for ditch chickens, the merch, the whole shebang.
The Bellied Up shirt, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Make sure to tip your bartender.
Bye-bye now.